Okay, no one's in here actually. Let me. Sorry, guys, hang tight. We have our guest coming soon. Just trying to track them now. Hope everyone's having a nice week. We've had some pretty awesome AMAs so far. I have a couple more coming, I think tomorrow. Yeah. The day after, rather.
Oh yeah, we got some interesting ones coming up too. We've had some pretty impressive ones already, but you know us, always more.
Mm-hmm. My favorite one was Monero, but I'm biased.
Well, yeah, Monero is a pretty cool one. You don't get to talk to someone like that, you know, every day. But I'm glad.
Nope.
I'm glad we could have like a nice little conversation there. Some cool questions. The recording's actually on our official YouTube channel. If you guys missed it, you can just go there, subscribe. The live stream recording is right there, and you can see what we talked about and all that. It was super interesting, very informative.
Hey everyone.
Indeed, very informative. Hey, what's going on, Philip?
All good. How are you? Hi.
Are you part of the Web3 RevGen team?
Absolutely. I'm the one who's gonna take all the bullets on me today.
Oh, okay.
Philip, were you the? Sorry, Philip, were you the one that just sent me a DM with that information with the chart and whatnot?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, that was you. Okay, so I'm going to get that posted as we start. So don't worry about that. I'll take care of it, okay?
Super. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Whalecoin Talk community. My name is Noah. We are here with the Web3 RevGen team. Representing them is Philip. Philip, before we get started, how about you give us a quick background of who you are and how you got to be in the crypto space today?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone, all the listeners and the team. In crypto space, that's a very interesting question. It's been like almost 8 years. I'm one of those who actually had invested in crypto like long back in a lot of coins who were at the values of few cents. They are in multiple dollars now. So it's been quite a long journey. 8.5 years to be very precise. Have been connected with a couple of projects in the past because initially I always wanted to be an investor, and then got into few projects. Have been into some marketing role in the past, and then we decided to come up with something at our own. So we have a team of around 13 people, bifurcated between Singapore and Dubai at this point of time. So the backend development team is from Singapore, and a couple of them are in Dubai. So it's like a good mix of people. This year, in the month of February, we actually started with the inception of Web3RevGen, wherein we wanted to integrate the freelance world, and we wanted to integrate the businesses, but would like to have something related to crypto in between. So that's why this all started. I'll come to that later, but yeah, this is a little bit about me. Have been into marketing, have been into technology, I have been at the back end most of the time, and then I took up the role to present this across the globe. So we are sponsoring few crypto events happening in Singapore. We are doing billboards. We had one billboard in London 2 days back. We are have already engaged the advertisers.
Sorry, Philip, did you cut off there?
Yeah. So can you hear me now?
Yes, you're back.
Okay, super. So and we are having our billboard done at Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, and some discussions are going on for Dubai. So I'm primarily taking care of spreading the word about our project, and it is quite an interesting one. I would not say it's haven't been done in the past, but not very successfully. So that's why we wanted to have strong base before we actually step into the crypto thing. So that's why we started with the work in February, but we launched in month of May. So this is a little bit about me and a little bit about the project, and we can go in detail later on.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, and let's dive in. Let's talk about the ecosystem you guys are building. I know that one way you're trying to provide value is by offering educational opportunities to those that are trying to learn about cryptocurrencies and decentralized finance. So how exactly are you guys doing that, and what kind of materials will you be putting out?
Absolutely. So there are like two aspects of that. One is on the educational side, and the other is the marketplace. So this is the entire crypto marketplace that the application that is being developed at this point of time and will be launched on 8th of July as the beta version for testing purposes for the community. And then we can go full-fledged 10 or 12 days after that. So this is a freelance platform which integrates and bring businesses and freelancers on the same page. There are many companies who does that. However, none of them provide the flexibility of having crypto payment transactions happening between the businesses and the freelancers in this COVID era that has made a world go deep down into a lot of people losing their jobs, super skills. I know a lot of them. Some of our people in the back end, by the way, are the one who have lost their jobs. They had super skills. So we have decided that why not we bring something which will integrate the people with skills as freelancers, get them directly in front of the businesses who want a lot of things to be done. So we have integrated almost 300 plus categories on that, ranging from content creation to logo design, to video creation, to YouTube marketing, to you just name it and we have it. Includes website designing, etc., etc., etc. So businesses, they have the requirement, they can post their work. The freelancers can make their profile with their skills, and then they can integrate and they can actually work together on the platform itself. So this is regarding the crypto marketplace that we have. We are, this doesn't happen very frequently, by the way. This will be a registered company in Dubai, the marketplace. So the plan is like long-term goal. We don't want to do something which is like happening today and vanishing tomorrow. It's going to be long-term activity, as well as if we talk about the ecosystem of our token. By the way, the liquidity that we have is locked for next 10 years. Giving a lot of confidence in the mind of our investors, and with this product backing the entire ecosystem is something which is very, very interesting. Talking about the token ecosystem, by the way, if we go into the details of that, we have super low tax of just 6%, and out of that, in fact, 2% goes back to holders real time automatically in terms of BUSD, the Binance USD rewards with every transaction that's happening, and 1% goes back to auto liquidity. So that's an amazing, the tax details that we have. The educational part, we are starting with we have engaged few people from different online like educational centers who have got in-depth knowledge of crypto. Of course, there are many free videos available, so we are also not going to charge it for us for that, the educational part, but this will be a series of episodes, or I would say the series of lectures that will be there on cryptocurrency for people who would like to understand that in depth. Because if you go on YouTube, if you go on any other video streaming website, there are like random videos who some or the other way keep promoting about some of the other tokens or some of the other environment. However, this will be an educational series that will go live from first week of August for people who would like to learn more about cryptocurrencies, how it works, how the base would be. So it will be a video and audio as well as content sessions.
Amazing. So lots to unpack there. I first am curious to know how much of this, you guys are trying to offer a 360 array of resources and tools. I'm envisioning a one-stop hub for any crypto project that wants to basically have the operational, the marketing, and all the logistical work in between made a bit more seamless than we usually see. And so I'm curious to know how much of that ecosystem and those services have you guys already built out? What percentage of your overall vision would you say is currently live and available for people to use?
Absolutely. Most of that, in fact, apart from the educational part, the videos, the marketplace, the freelance marketplace that I'm talking about, we have in our community, on our Telegrams, we have those because from the backend team, the team keeps sharing the screenshots and keep sharing the demos of that, by the way, in terms of the how the entire UX and how the wireframe is going to look like. So we have engaged few companies who are doing the bug testing, who are doing the penetrations and et cetera, to make sure that this marketplace that we have built, the freelancer marketplace, to integrate businesses with the people having the skills, should be bug-free and absolutely good to use. And it is launching on the 8th of July. That's an announcement, by the way. People in our community on Telegram and Twitter, some of them they know about the progress because we keep letting them know how the things are going. So the beta version will be launched on 8th of July for the marketplace, and the full-fledged version with the integration of crypto payment processing as well as the fiat payment processing will be live 10 or 12 days after that, because we would like the community to start using it, and then we will make it live. Apart from that, we have engaged the advertising agencies to do the Google ads and as well as LinkedIn ads, because there are a lot of people from the technology world, they are on LinkedIn. So it's integrate even people who are in non-crypto world to bring them into this space and give them a flavor of it. I mean, we are trying our level best to do that, by the way.
And do you guys already have an outline of how much each of the respective services you offer are going to cost? Do you guys have packages outlined, with various prices? What's that going to look like for potential clients of yours?
Absolutely. It's a very, very good question. Thank you so much for asking that. So we are going to charge, considering we will be a marketplace which integrates businesses with freelancer, we are going to charge 5% to both businesses and freelancers. And out of that 10%, 20% goes back to people who are holding our token, which is WRD token for lifetime. So on any revenue that marketplace would be making, 20% of that goes straight away back to the holders of our token, irrespective of they are the one who is availing the services, or irrespective of the fact they are the one who are providing services on the freelance platform. Till the time they have they are holding the tokens, they keep getting their BUSD rewards, that 2% of every transaction, as well as the 20% of marketplaces revenue will be shared amongst people who will be holding WRD token. So this is how this architecture is going to work, because we are going to charge 5% to the businesses and 5% to the freelancers, considering it's not related to the fact that the business who is availing the services and the freelancers who are providing the services have to be holders of WRD token. They can be from crypto or non-crypto space, but but a certain percentage of this revenue of marketplace is going straight back, which is 20% straight back to the holders of our token.
And with respect to the token, I'm curious to know why you guys didn't choose a model where people pay cash, or rather stable coin, or pay in Bitcoin or in Ethereum straight up. What are some reasons for integrating your own token? And also, outside of payments within your ecosystem, what are some other utilities that your token provides its holders? I know you mentioned the reflections from the taxes, which is great, but do you offer any other utilities like staking?
So that's a very good question. The reason we have stable coins is to make it more flexible, as well as once the marketplace will go live, people can actually receive and make payments in our token as well. Necessarily, they don't need to do that in BUSD, in USDT, or Ethereum, or Binance coin. No, it's not mandatory. They can do that in our token as well, which is WRD. That's our best part, and we will have, of course, this is something which is still in process, because we still like a week from now where we're gonna launch the marketplace as beta version. Receiving and making payments in our own token, which is WRD, there will be a certain discounts on the commissions that they will pay for utilizing the marketplace. So that's one benefit of, and it's like an essential benefit to our holders. Coming back to the fact that tokens, the staking part, no, staking is not live at this point of time. We are planning to do something in Q4, but definitely that is something which is not live yet in terms of staking.
Understood. I do see here on your roadmap that you guys have a lot of exciting stuff coming out, and for time purposes, I want to just stick to more of the high level ones. I see that there is an NFT drop. Can you tell me a bit about your vision for the RevGen NFT release? How many are going to be available at Genesis? What's going to be the minting cost, and how those are going to fit into the ecosystem that you're building?
Absolutely, I was coming to that.
Sweet.
The NFTs, yep, the NFT is very, very interesting. Part of that, considering we would like to limit that, and we have an provision on the marketplace. Once it will be live, that people can actually mint, and they can put it for sale on marketplace itself. And the minting cost will be starting from that will be 0.2 BNB. So we have kept it low so that more people can mint it. In terms of rarity, there will be 20 different rarities that we are going to have, and the max NFTs that can be minted is limited to only 5,000 to keep the sustainability model and to keep the demand always going to be there. And in terms of drops, we have announced it, by the way, in our Telegram and Twitter. Of course, there are a lot of people right now, right here in this session, who are not there in our community on Telegram and Twitter. I would request them to go ahead, because we keep posting the updates every now and then regarding the progress of token, regarding the progress of our project. So we are going to have 100 NFTs dropped at the launch of the marketplace to top 100 holders of the token. So this is going to be airdrop to the top 100 wallets, the top 100 holders of the token, the first 100 NFTs, and then rest can be minted. People can keep that with them, or they can relist that to our own marketplace for sale. Because it's going to be limited number of NFTs. So that's an interesting one that we have come up with. And of course, the bigger ones, the people who are holding our tokens, and they are like the top 100, they are going to get those NFTs for free, the first 100 NFTs.
Very exciting. And is the secret asset drop different than the NFT drop?
Sorry, can you come back?
Oh,
I do
sorry.
know that.
On the roadmap, I saw a secret
Hmm.
asset drop, and I wasn't sure what that
Oh,
entailed.
absolutely. That's the NFT. That's the
Got it.
NFT drop. Yeah.
And what are your philanthropic aspirations, and how will that fund be allocated to those in need?
So we have a certain percentage. To give you a quick background, I mean, the entire project is being run by the backend, the development and the investors that we have, not the crypto investors I'm talking about, not our token investors. So when we had the pre-sale, uh, due to the market conditions, or maybe we were not able to transform the message correctly, we had to cancel the pre-sale initially, and then we went for stealth launch by using our own funds to create the liquidity and everything related to marketing. I mean, today is my sixth big AMA that I'm doing personally. By the way, so we have been, and of course the billboards and everything. I mean, everybody knows Westminster in London, where we had our billboard. Everybody knows Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, where we're going to have our billboard on the day of the launch of the marketplace. So we have been spending a huge amount of money on marketing, and of course, a similar type of a large sum of funds have been allocated to NFTs, to the further marketing, to the further progress of the project. So this is all that we have planned.
And Philip, one of the last questions from me before we get to community members is with respect to the MetaVerse integration that you guys are seeing down the line. Which MetaVerses are you guys considering?
In terms of the MetaVerse, it's still in discussion. Of course, everybody is running towards that. That is going to be the future, but that is not going to be the only future aspect that people should look at. We don't want to be a part of the herd, which is everyone is running towards the same thing. This is something we will still consider, and we'll keep our community updated on that. We will do something, but not something right now. Definitely, we are doing one thing, which is coming very, very soon, is the cross chain. So right now we are at we are on the BSC chain. However, we are planning in 2023 to go cross chain towards different sectors available that will give more leverage, that will give more exposure, and of course beneficial for the progress of the project.
Very exciting. Love that. I want to get to our investors now. We got Western Beast first.
Hey guys. Great presentation, Philip. So I have a few questions. Okay, just one because of time. How are you going to deal with stereotyping on your platform? Because there are going to be certain individuals that will prefer people of a particular geographical area to do work for them, or content creation from a geographical area. So how would you be dealing with them stereotyping? Because people want to prefer work done from this particular geography and might ignore good content creators from another geographical zone.
That's a very good question. Thank you so much for asking that. I missed touching base on that. So the best part is that when we did our analysis and we have involved a company in California to do a market analysis for this before we actually planned to launch the marketplace, the entire global architecture of freelance world is more than $27.5 billion. So you can imagine the kind of exposures that the freelancers can get. We are expecting to have at least 5,000 to 7,000 freelancers and approximately 2,000 businesses to come on board with the kind of marketing and kind of ads that we are going to do on our marketplace. This is something definitely going to be on individuals' choices or the business choices, wherein those geographical factors and everything will come in picture. However, we will have, based on the work that a freelancer does, the auto rating system for freelancer and businesses. So, I will to a little bit away from what you just mentioned. There are businesses. I mean, I myself, for example, if I go to a platform to avail a service, I look at the ratings and I look at the stars. I look at the the previous work that a person has done, rather than just looking at the fact that where he is from. So this is something that it will be tackled in that way, with the preference to freelancers who are going to have better ratings. And of course, somebody choosing somebody from a particular geography is definitely not in our control.
All right, that'll be all from my end. I really hope you tackle it soon. Over to you, Noah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aisha's next.
Thank you, Noah. Will you have your own escrow services platform, or you will be using any third-party escrow services? And how will you be resolving any disputes that can arise between freelancers and clients?
Thank you so much for that question, Aisha. Thank you so much for that question. This is a very common issue that any freelancer platform has to face through. And that's why we are going to have a forum of 4 to 5 different arbitrators, considering example situation. And based on what you asked, the question is, somebody wants a work to be done, the freelancer provides the work, but he denies, saying that this is not what I had expected, the delivery is wrong. Then they can appeal into, because we are going to use our own escrow service. Of course, we are going to use the external processor for credit card and fiat payments, but it will be our own escrow service that we are going to use. The funds will be there at the marketplace, and then if they are not able to resolve, then it will go to arbitration in the forum itself on our marketplace, and then the experts from our end will look into the delivery just to see if it's been done based on the requirement provided. If yes, then the funds will go directly to the freelancer. If the freelancer has provided the work which is not as per the required specifications or the quality expected based on the service description, then it will be refunded back to the business, and the delivery will be cancelled. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Aisha. Sayed, you're next.
Yeah, thank you, Noah. Okay, so you mentioned that you are connecting freelancers with the businesses. So I was thinking that what minimum amount of token freelancers have to hold to register themselves on your platform, and will the KYC be necessary for them?
Thank you so much for that question. As I initially said, the marketplace can be used by anyone across the globe, irrespective of they holding a token and not holding a token. Tokens will come in picture if somebody wants to make payment in our token. They will have discounts on the commissions that the marketplace will charge, which is 5%, and same goes for the freelancers. So you should hold tokens to get lifetime passive income, because 20% of marketplace revenue will be distributed among the WRDR token holders. And of course, the token tax, etc., the reflection rewards, it's something which is already there. In terms of those holding the tokens, definitely this is not a compulsion that they have to hold to register. In terms of KYC, of course, considering businesses and serious money will be involved, and we will have an integration of fiat and credit card processors as well for those who are not from the crypto world. And we are going to have, which is already in process, the company registration in Dubai as a region for compliances. The KYC will be amended. And this will safeguard, in fact, both businesses and the freelancers, by the way. You're most welcome.
Thank you for clearing it up. Thank you. Over to you, Noah.
Great. Thank you, Sayed. And we have another question from G. Benga.
Hi, brother. Thanks for the opportunity as always. I'm always appreciative. This is a great project. It's actually a place I belong to witness in crypto space, to be sincere, because I'm a freelancer. I was once a freelancer, let me put it that way. I started with Fiverr, then from that to Upwork. But there is a kind of challenge we face in crypto, in Fiverr. And the challenge is the challenge of trust. what I mean by trust is, as probably I'm a seller and I actually want to buy, I want to sell a product to a buyer. Then because the buyer can actually go extra mile, because after releasing the product, that is where the escrow come in. Despite the fact that it's actually a service, after the buyer received the service, which I believe it might be very wonderful, the buyer can actually come back and claim the funds. Then how would you, as the investors of the project, try to come into this aspect to balance the relationship between the buyer and the seller, aside from the escrow service? Some of the issues that may likely come up. I
Thank you
don't know,
so
maybe
much
you
for
get
that
the question.
question. Uh, yeah, thank you so much for that question. I believe a related one I had answered initially, which is related to our arbitration forum, by the way. So, if any kind of dispute happens between the business and the service provider, which is the freelancer, the seller, and so in your words, if there is a dispute happen between buyer and the seller, uh, if we have made an algorithm in the marketplace, they will have 72 hours to resolve that. If they are not able to resolve it within 72 hours, then it will directly go to our arbitration forum, which includes human, by the way, which includes 4 to 5 people who will look at the delivery from the seller and check the description which was provided for accepted uh, product or service, I would call it a service from the buyer. If it matches with what buyer wants, then a freelancer will be paid. And if doesn't matches with what buyer requires and the delivery is not in terms or in line with the service mentioned, then the money will be refunded back to the buyer. So we have kept it very simple. Apart from escrow is something to safeguard both business and the freelancer. However, the arbitration forum is something which is a very unique concept, not available with a lot of platforms. Is something which will be like human who will be involved. They are like the paid employees of the marketplace who will be involved to check the product, the service quality before they decide to end the arbitration in one of the buyer or the seller's side.
Awesome. I think I must say you guys have a freelancing idea. You have the knowledge before actually vet into this project, because this is where the Fiverr actually gets it to wrong. Because I actually have been on Fiverr for, I think, since 2003, like that. So this is one of the challenges I actually face. I love the fact that you have this in mind to be able to overcome this kind of challenge. And the other thing is the language barrier challenges. The language barrier challenges in the Fiverr is, you can I think the only official language which is recognized on Fiverr is English language. That one, because probably that one is Fiverr as an instance. This is cryptocurrency. You have to consider other languages. You have to consider non-English spoken community, because if you really want people into crypto to venture into this project, and even on the platform of your project, are you looking up to something like that? Do you guys Will you guys design another interface for Chinese community to interact, to buy and sell? Or what are your plans with respect to this? Are you guys looking up to this aspect as well?
That's a very interesting one. We have in fact, yesterday the final testings have been done. Our platform, the marketplace, is going to support 12 different languages. I mean, to start with, we can keep adding that based on the businesses and freelancers that we get from multiple geographies, considering this is quite expensive and an intense work. So we are starting with English, of course, as the primary one. And apart from that, there will be 11 different languages which will be supported by the marketplace based on your geography, because this is a combination of crypto and non-crypto, and irrespective of their geography, the max language speaking categories and the interfaces we have integrated, of course, Chinese, Japanese, French, Spanish, and some of these are one of them. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. So you will have the flexibility of looking at the interface as per your language.
Perfect. I'm actually really bullish about this project, because, like I said, I'm actually freelancing. Then the last but not the least of my question is, Because another thing I face as a challenge on other freelancing websites is the verification. I'm actually an African. I'm from Nigerian, to be precise. Over this, because of the new innovation of technology and fiber and stuff like that, we're getting it very, very difficult to actually verify products. To actually create a own gig, we call it gig. To create a own gig, while creating your gig, you have to verify your phone number. I will discover that the test code or the OTP code, whatever it is, has not been sending. They've not been sending it to our phone because we need phone number to verify. It has not been sending to our phone number for a while. I don't know if it is possible for us to encounter a similar issue with this. What are you doing with respect to every unique, both local and international, verification for people that will be coming to your platform? Don't know, maybe you get the
Uh,
concept.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that question. So we have an API integration and we have multiple artificial intelligence tools working at the backend at the same time. Uh, I mean, what you have mentioned is very specific to certain geography. However, I hope that the services that we are using, by the way, that's the integration through API with the AI tools that we have. Uh, this will not be a problem. However, as I said, this will be an initial phase for the marketplace. We will also be doing the real-time community testings. And of course, there's always a scope of improvement in any project. I mean, nothing is finalized. We are here. We are looking at organic growth. We are not in hurry, by the way. We don't want to do something overnight because if the castle of cards that you make overnight that crashes in the next hour. So we would like to make the pillars solid, strong, progress slow but organic and strong. So all the suggestions will be welcomed once we'll have this marketplace up and running from 8th of July. And then I mean, if we have any issues, we can deal with that on case-to-case basis. That will be done by your backend team.
Okay, awesome. I think I will join the Telegram community. I will be one of the very best active active member there. I really
You're
love this
most
project.
welcome. You're most welcome.
Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for the opportunity, man. I'm really appreciative. Thanks. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Benga, thank you for those great questions, man. And that was an awesome way to end the AMA. Philip, I want to thank you for being with us today. That was really fun.
Thank you so much.
I like the ecosystem and the vision you guys have planned out, and I wish you nothing but the best in the future.
Thank you so much. I mean, I can talk for like 10 hours continuously, but I know there's a limitation, there's restrictions. So I would ask people, and I would request humbly to all the listeners today to join our Telegram community. It has nothing to do with holding our token or not holding our token. Please feel free to join the community on Telegram. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot there. We will try to answer them in best of our capabilities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Philip. And yeah, community members go and join their socials. We've posted them in the main chat. Also, remember that Whale Coin Talk is an educational channel. We do not give financial advice. We are a podium for you to come and learn about various projects that are being built across the crypto and Web3 space. So always do your own research and invest what you are willing to lose. Thank you again for being with us today, and we will see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.